Our next guest says he's standing up for parents, sick of woke school boards and the LGBT agenda they're forcing on children. Let's welcome the president of American Principles Project, Terry Schilling. Now, Terry, I want to get your view. My view is that adults are allowed to do whatever they want. And I may think it's deviant, but I'm not their master. It's up to them to live their lives as they choose, including in the bedroom. But once they try to sexualize children, I have an interest certainly as a father, and I think all of us have an interest as a society when they try to push sexuality, particularly what many of us deem as a perverse sexuality, upon children. Your reaction?
Steve, I think you're exactly right. You know, we've always had the mindset as Americans of live and let live, but you look at the wording that the Drag Queen Story Hour organization is using. They want to capture the minds of our children. That's really what they're trying to do. They want to capture the minds of our children and as well as their souls. They want to introduce these sordid sexual lives, you know, and deviant lifestyles that are completely unacceptable to the vast majority of Americans. It's absolutely ridiculous. And listen, this Drag Queen Story Hour, they formed a partnership with the American Library Association. And the American Library Association, you know, there's over 45 chapters of this Drag Queen Story Hour. It's all across the country. But this American Library Association actually has a rainbow book list. And they vetted over 600 pro-LGBT children's books just this year, and they approved 129 of them. There's a real war for our children's souls and their minds, and this issue makes it abundantly clear.
Terry, who's behind this in terms of the funding of it? Because in the research that I've done, there are some questionable characters in a lot of cases in a number of these drag queen story hours, people that should not be around children at all.
You know, Jen, you'd be surprised at the groups and the companies that are supporting these types of initiatives. They are from the corporate, you know, top 500. They are from, you know, organizations that have, you know, child-friendly names. They're from groups and organizations and people that you would not expect. And frankly, I believe that they're doing this because of peer influence. They're doing it because they're worried about being called a bigot or a homophobe. You know, the LGBT movement took a lot of plays from the Jesse Jackson playbook of the Shakedown artist. And that's what they do here is if you don't give them money, if you don't fund their efforts, then they come out and attack you and say that you're a bigoted homophobe and transphobic. And, you know, we really just need to start getting over the names, right? The bad names that people call us and start doing the right thing, especially for our kids. I mean, and you're starting to see that, right, with all of these school boards and all the parents showing up. Parents are finally no longer worried about the bad names they're getting called. They're more worried about their kids' souls and their minds.
You know, I often say that, Terry. I think for those of us who are on the right, who are populist nationalists, I tell my fellow activists that, listen, they're going to call us racist no matter what we do, so let's just do the right thing. And by the way, you are certainly doing the right thing. And I want to ask you about that because you're not just speaking about these issues. You're taking action with the American Principles Project. I think you've described it, but I want you, in your own words, to as almost the NRA for families. What do you mean by that?
Well, it's very simple. It's an NRA-style membership organization for people, families that are concerned about what's happening to their kids in education. So, you know, the NRA organizes gun owners in politics to protect the Second Amendment rights of people. We want to organize families in politics to protect the rights of our children and their innocence. You know, the thing is, Steve and Jen, and you guys both know this, being in D.C. For a while and used to this, politicians only care about one thing, and that's their reelection. And so we have to hit them where it hurts. And get these bad guys unelected. You know, you collect a few scalps of bad guys who are advancing this really bad agenda, and it's amazing how fast everyone else will fall in the line and start running from the issue.
No, it's a great point. You know, there's not a lot of principle in Washington, D.C., but that at times can work to our advantage, right? Because we can make them scared enough to fear us, so they may not come to us on principle, but they'll come to us out of self-preservation. So, Terry Schilling, listen, you're doing fantastic work. You're a patriot. Keep fighting. Thank you for being here this evening.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks, Terry.